Alright, YouTube, today we're looking at a book by Thomas Karlsson, simply titled Black Mass. This is a book that I'd heard about for a while and was debating if I should get the deluxe edition of it, but since it was my first work by Mr. Karlsson, I wanted to go ahead and just get the paperback to see what it was about. In my experience, a lot of publishers, if they title something Black Mass or something Satan or whatever the case may be, it historically has been very cringy, but I'm happy to say that is not the case with this work. Pretty standard. If you want to pause it there to read more about it, you can. Pretty standard paperback, but well made. It's got these nice little folded front pages. But I wanted to dive in and give you an idea of what it's about to determine if it's something that you would like to get for your library. All the printing and the text and information within is very well produced. Again, you can, I got this on Amazon, I think for $35, $40. He has some other works that are available the same method. I would prefer to get them from a bookseller other than Amazon, but this was the only place I could find it, and you gotta do what you gotta do in this day and age. So I will say that the book is really a collection of thoughts, not quite essays in most cases, for various topics. You can see here Left-Hand Path and the Dark Side of Religion, Draconian Didactics, and then it goes into, this is about the part that I'm at here, where it talks about the various tunnels of Sinistra, so being the other side. I will say that his very blunt and less than politically correct approach to writing is entertaining. The view of the Black Mass or the other side, or beliefs in just sorcery in general, and his approach to it is quite enlightening. It talks about, seeing here some of the early 1980s satanic panic type stuff, if you will. But he also very quickly gets into the basis of magic and how, with quantum physics and quantum tunnels, we're starting to kind of see science and the occult kind of merge back together. I've been reading a lot about, early science was considered witchcraft in a lot of circles, or just occult in general. It was the unknown or the unexplored, and later went on to become accepted science. So I think there's another quote in here that I was trying to find it, but it talks about how, there's a fine line between science and the occult, and depending on people's worldview and experiences, that's really the main determining factor between the two. There it is. Magic is the antithesis of superstition and a third way between faith of religion and the experiments of science. So it's honestly kind of hard to pin down exactly what this book is, other than, again, a very entertaining and educational read about various religions, the occult, and science. I will say at the moment, I would definitely recommend picking up this book. I plan to get some other books by Thomas Karlsson just to see what information there may be out there. I know he has a book dedicated entirely to astral projection, which is something I've wanted to explore more of. And this book may seem rather intense, or it may seem like a more advanced book, but I think a lot of it really kind of, I don't want to say demystifies the occult, but it puts it in a lot more of a, okay, so it's not as far out or unheard of as somebody new to the topic may think. It's more so an alternate view that a lot of people, really anybody with an open mind, could begin to explore. Again, there's a lot of history, a lot of really good quotes and thoughts. So I would definitely recommend this book. And if you are familiar with Thomas Karlsson's writings, I am assuming this one is right in line with the other ones, and one that you would certainly want to get. So again, kind of a basic overview of the book, but I wanted to put it out there so people are aware of it. If you were like me and on the fence, definitely go ahead and pick it up, and hope to have another video for you all soon. Thanks.